And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome and thank you for... Well, great. We are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now, and their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. We've got Anthony Davis. Brandon Miller is out there with Drew Holiday. Then there's Wagner, and it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Porter, following the score by Minnesota. Stolen by Miller. Outside Holiday, pass to Davis, lets it go from deep. Second chance shot. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Well, guarding a 7-footer like Gobert clean is not easy. So Rudy able to grab the foul.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
Porter finds Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Zubac passes to Reeves. Fires the 3. They get it back. A nice shot by Zubac.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
Pass to Wagner. To the inside. Outside Reeves. Now here's Porter from outside the arc. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now Holiday. Back to Wagner. Let's go with a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, you know, if Wagner could consistently hit 3s, that'd be huge. He's been up and down numbers-wise.
Big Red misses.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Davis against Sabonis. Davis down low. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Sabonis. Big Red, the pass to Porter. Sabonis outside. Porter against Wagner. Porter looks it over. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Now here's Davis. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Davis, a screen. And it's Wagner off the drive. Pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. 3-pointer Holiday. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Hornets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Big Red. He nails it, and we're tied.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Reeves finds Porter. Sabonis outside. Stolen by Davis. Wagner for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. For Charlotte, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Porter. Here's Big Red. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row, the most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Both good from the line that time. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. Number 1, Minnesota.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2, defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
That shot, the 3, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone, but when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the 3-pointer by Minnesota. Here's Big Red, defended by Wagner. 4 on the clock. Launches it from deep. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
He's off on the first. And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
And he sinks the second. And here's Holiday. Yet to see a basket. And he's going for the lob. Porter, the pass to Sabonis. Outside Reeves. Gets the 3 to fall.
And Reeves is a legitimate threat from outside the arc. He also has a good feel for when to fire away.
Now here's Gobert. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. A shot by Holiday, no good. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Pass to Zubac. Takes a 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Wagner, the pass to Holiday. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Hornets leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Porter. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Miller. Minnesota shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Outside for Davis. Wagner outside. They shoot again. And the shot's good. Wagner's got 10.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothering interior defense.
Here's Big Red, defended by Wagner. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Ivica Zubac.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Charlotte, and some changes here for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Trent. Here's Z, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Z. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Anderson passes to Van Vliet. And here's Kuminga. Outside Robinson. Anderson with a screen on Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Charlotte, no good that time either. Now the Timberwolves with it. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Here's Van Vliet following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Claxton can't get it to go.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Minnesota foul. Number 15. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Van Vliet.
Yeah, they need to really start taking care of the basketball. I mean, just careless play since the opening tip.
See the pass to Henderson. Inside, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Henderson, the pass to Trent. Pass to Z. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for Anderson.
Everyone show some love.
And here are the Hornets now. 8-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And, you know, that game had to serve as a morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
What I love is that they never gave up on themselves. From the start of that game, They believed in their ability to win.
Now here's Henderson. No point. Oh, a big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Richards is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now in for Minnesota, number 9, Nick Richards.
It's stolen by Jaquez. Henderson outside. Here's Richards. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Well, guys, the way I look at Gary Trent Jr., he's a role filler. Goes out on the floor and does what he's tasked with.
And the first one at the line is good. What do you expect to see from Gary Trent Jr. on any given night, Coach?
Well, look, B.A., you're going to get a combination of good shooting, soft touch in close, and he can go vertical. He makes some spectacular plays.
So he gets them both. A minute 9 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Claxton. Back to Van Vliet. Now Robinson. Claxton, a screen on Henderson. Out to Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Here's Z, guarded by Van Vliet. Trent outside. 4-3. Drops in the 3. Trent's got 8.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now Van Vliet. And here's Kuminga for 3. That shot off the mark. It's been all about Franz Wagner for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
We've got Austin Reeves. Even Zubac's out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Terry Rozier, and it's Big Red in it to 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. So it's Minnesota now after the basket by Charlotte. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Rozier looking around. Back to Sabonis. Over Wagner. Sabonis' shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships. The things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. EA, back to you.
Priority straight. Art Alley, thanks a lot.
I like the confidence from Sabonis. Trusting that shot. Didn't hesitate.
See the pass to Wagner. Miller outside. Davis against Sabonis. Nice D from Sabonis.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Jumps up, and Davis slams it home.
And I'll tell you what, I just love how Davis runs the floor. Just incredible. I mean, how do you stop him in these situations?
Zubac finds Sabonis. And is blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Anderson's checked in for Charlotte. Pirtle's checked in for Minnesota. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. It's stolen by Pirtle. Wagner outside. To the middle. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Big Red. 5 points in the game. Pass to Rozier. Here's Big Red. Sabonis with a screen on Wagner. Inside. Deflects the pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anderson for 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Rozier, the pass to Big Red. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, BA. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Here's Miller, following the bucket by the Hornets. And that one's good. Miller's got his first points of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Rozier, the pass to Reed. Now here's Anderson. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Sabonis with a screen on Wagner. Here's Big Red. With the clock winding down. And Sabonis slams it in.
And you can see why Sabonis is considered one of the top rebounders in the game. He's relentless.
On the wing, Davis. The floater, and he takes it up and lays it in. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Reeves, the pass to Rozier. Now Reeves, started by Miller.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And the Hornets making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. And Minnesota making a change here. Rozier finds Sabonis. Sabonis with a screen on Pirtle. Back to Sabonis. It's stolen by Pirtle. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Big Red, defended by Gobert. Here's Big Red. And Gobert with a block.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
Connects from downtown.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Big Red. Charlotte again missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Miller. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And he makes it. Pirtle's gotten his third basket of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Anderson. It's stolen by Pirtle. And here they come. Tipped. To the inside. Here's Z. He's guarded by Porter. To stop the drought. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter. Getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
Here's Z. Hounded by Rozier. Miller, the pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pirtle. Beyond the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. And he makes it on the layup. Sabonis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, flexing some muscle on that finish. Sabonis is used to having to score through contact.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Change here. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. 5th best, Minnesota.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Trent finds Henderson. Back to Trent. Van Vliet against Henderson. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
Porter with it. And a missed layup.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Hornets trail by 21. Pass to Van Vliet. To the paint. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now here's Henderson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Over Van Vliet, Henderson misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Van Vliet. No made baskets yet. 5 on the clock. Nice D from Henderson. Minnesota leading by 19. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game. Crowder, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Trent for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And Crowder with the jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Henderson.
2 minutes.
Trent outside. Clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
But the defense got too close, and Trent took advantage.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Gary Trent Jr. taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Ivica Zubac's checked in for Charlotte. And he's good on the second. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 18. Zubac with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Crowder, pass to Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Henderson. Henderson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Jaquez, the pass to Holiday. Back to Jaquez. Trent for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Hornets trail by 18. Van Vliet on the wing. There's 45 seconds left in the second period. Robinson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. The 3. Robinson can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Holiday. Trent outside. Jaquez against Kuminga. Trent, the pass to Holiday. Henderson for 3. And he can't get that one. Van Vliet outside. Lets the 3 fly. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 18. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
A look here now at Minnesota. They've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Timberwolves.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Hornets trail by 18. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Franz Wagner out there with Davis. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Holiday in at the point. Pass to Sabonis. Fires the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Now looking at Franz Wagner, is there any particular thing you'd like to see him evolve?
Yeah, B.A., I'd say the three-point shooting. He's not bashful about taking them, but he needs more of them to go in. If he can do that, good luck guarding.
Now here's Holiday. No points so far. Outside for Davis. Sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the three-point line.
Zubac passes to Sabonis. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Back to Porter. It's stolen by Holiday. On the break. Here's Miller. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
That's the Big Red. To the inside. And here's Zubac. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Here's Big Red. They get it again. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And here's Charlotte now, following the score by Minnesota. Zubac, screen. And a basket by Big Red. Big Red's got 10 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Wagner. 10 points for him. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, Wagner can be a scoring machine, especially when his team is doing a good job of getting him looks.
Back to Porter. Pass to Big Red. And stolen by Holiday. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Holiday powers it home.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Guys, back to you.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Big Red. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Wagner, the pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Hornets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert. Fourth, Ivica Zubac.
These guys are as close as you get to a sure thing on the offensive end. All season long, they were shooting with pinpoint accuracy.
Outside Porter. Pass to Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Here's Big Red. Charlotte again missing.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Z. Outside Davis. The three ball. Claxton with a rebound. The Hornets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Reeves, the pass to Sabonis. Hits a three-pointer. Sabonis has got 10 points.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Pirtle. He's got 6. Pass to Z. And here's Davis. He's covered by Reeves. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 13 points in the game.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Back to Sabonis. Stolen by Miller. Pass to Z. Reeves with some nice D. And so Porter will bring it up for the Hornets. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And they've just played out of control at times, and it's had a significant impact.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Pass to Miller. Stolen by Rozier. By himself. Flushes it down to finish the break.
To the house. Rozier taking advantage in transition.
Z, the pass to Davis. And here's Miller. Back to Davis. Anderson pulls it down.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Outside for Rozier. Back to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Pass to Rozier. Three-pointer. Miller pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Z. On the wing, Davis. And no good. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Reeves. And Davis with the block.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else.
See the pass to Davis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
That one on Anderson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, look,
Shooting 2.
you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Some changes for Charlotte. Crowder, he's checked in for Anderson. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Reeves. And it's Robinson in for Rozier. Both free throws good from Davis.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Henderson. Davis looking it over. Hornets with the rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Robinson. Fires from deep. Good work defensively by Richards. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Well, coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for his strong fundamentals.
Yeah, B.A., he's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post.
This is the second trip to the line in the game, and the Timberwolves making a change here. Trent's checked in.
One shot.
One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
Here's Kuminga, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Robinson. Crowder, left side. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Van Vliet misses.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. Now here's Robinson. He's scoreless. The 3 is up. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 9 rebounds now. Yep, that one goes.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Number 31. One shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Claxton with a rebound. And for Charlotte, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Van Vliet finds Claxton. And here's Robinson. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Henderson.
2 minutes.
Trent outside. Now here's Davis. He's watched by Kuminga. Count that one.
Anthony
Davis has got 14 points now in the second half.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
1:39 left in the third quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Van Vliet outside. It's stolen by Henderson. Driving to the basket. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Robinson can't hit.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Count it.
Yikes, this quarter has not been kind to him. Just 1 for 5 so far.
Outside Davis. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
Robinson finds Van Vliet. Now Claxton. And here's Crowder from the arc. Rebounded by Trent. And so Trent will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
And so it's Minnesota just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Terry Rozier. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Highsmith in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Richards. They double him with Rozier. Over to the wing. Here's Laravia. Knocks it down from distance. Laravia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Hornets shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Outside Robinson. Shot from the top of the key. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Laravia. Now here's Henderson. Back to Laravia. 6 to shoot. Henderson with it. Now guarded by Rozier. No good off the glass. Henderson's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Right side Anderson. Robinson finds Rozier. Pass to Holmes. Inside. Robinson. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much. They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Reeves, the pass to Rozier. Here's Holmes. The ball's knocked loose. Right side Anderson. And he lays it up and in.
And sometimes you forget how long Anderson is. Possessing a 7'2" wingspan, it makes him a problem inside.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Conley. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Highsmith. Outside Reeves. Three-pointer Rozier. And it's Laravia with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Conley. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around, because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
Now here's Jaquez. Conley looking for an opening. Richards with a screen. And Holmes with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holmes. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Laravia.
Jakob Poeltl.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Highsmith. Reeves, the pass to Highsmith. Rozier outside. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Richards has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Conley against Rozier. Pass to Poeltl. To snap the cold streak. The shot by Conley, no good. Charlotte's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. And here's Holmes. The shot from the low post is good. Now here's Conley. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, BA. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Poeltl with a screen on Anderson. Holmes against Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Conley against Rozier. Pass to Reeves. Outside, Anderson. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Now Conley. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Here's Richards. And he goes in for the dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Reeves. Inside. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Richards. Now Poeltl, defended by Holmes. 11 feet out.
Well, there you go, finding the best look they could.
Charlotte's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. On the wing, Rozier. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
To the paint. Here's Holmes. And the basket is good. Holmes has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Richards with a screen. Here's Highsmith. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Look, if you're open, Conley sees you. That was a great pass.
The Hornets have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Rozier outside. Pass to Holmes. Outside Reeves. Highsmith passes to Reeves. And the three off target. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And for the Hornets, they're shooting around 35% from the field so far. Rozier, the pass to Reeves. Takes it inside. And that one is hammered home.
And just a deceptively good athlete with impressive quickness. Reeves gets to the bucket in no time.
Conley against Rozier. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Rozier against Conley. Outside Reeves. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Richards. Outside Conley. Here's Pirtle. Defended by Holmes. Oh, clanks the dunk. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 41% here in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Davis.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rozier against Conley. Rozier with it. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Anthony, it was a great team victory tonight. What satisfied you most about this win?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking. And, guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Selfless basketball is a beautiful thing, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Davis.